One, two, three, four, guys. One, two, three, four. Good morning, good day. Happy Tuesday, everybody. We're back at Cards. We're back online, and right away, I say that I'm very excited to be here because one more day is coming into the price, into the chart, and I'm very excited because yesterday was a very awful, right? We had a very rough price to be offered, let's say, we dealt with, had our struggles, and I was kind of even doubting like 10 minutes ago, should I just go live right away because I see things happening and I want to share and so on and so forth. But I kind of kept it calm, kept it relaxed, spend some time just chilling here, making some notes, and yeah. So we're gonna dive into this in a couple of moments. Let me just fix a few things on my end. And hello, Gus. Hope you're good. Let me fix a few things. Want to adjust my microphone a little bit, so let me do that, and I'm gonna be with you in a jiffy, okay? In a very tiny bit, okay? Give me a sec. Here we are. We're back at it. Fix my mic. Sorry about that. But yeah, guys, I'm very excited to be back. Very excited to be looking at the charts again. I have my dog in the office today, so I hope it won't be too much of a distraction. But we have what? We have 10 more minutes to go till the markets open up. 10 more minutes before we're gonna be diving into price, looking for executions, looking to read it properly. Tiger African Prince. Do you really want me to get that tan going, huh? I'm gonna have to visit the coastline, I guess. Maybe I'm actually thinking about doing it next week. So maybe just straight away about the happening. So this week we're gonna go live tomorrow and Thursday. We kind of agreed with the team as well that we're gonna do a Q&A on Friday, which I'm excited to do it. Those are the most fun for me all the time because then we can really dig into the price, really dig into what you guys want to know and what you guys want to learn, right? And next week I might be coming to Coast. So, not sure yet. Haven't made the decision with my girlfriend yet, but we're thinking about it because the house is free. Parents are not occupying it, so why not in a way? But that that being mentioned, let's jump straight into it. So dollar index, right? Hey Thomas, hope you're good. How's your kid? You were saying yesterday that she was a little bit too loud, right? Too many distractions at home? Let me know. Um, dollar index itself, I'm not happy with what I see. And then we talked for 2 days in Discord itself. Sorry that I'm looking around a little bit. I'm just trying to kind of get on board with the price, with what it's doing, and then I'm just looking around through all the monitors, trying to cover all the bases to get a feeling of what the price is doing. So we can talk about it with more precision for you, right? But object 3 right here, good. So what I wanted to say is that dollar index I'm not too happy about. I really wanted these buy stops to be taken and the price to continue pushing onwards even. Didn't get that. Sadly, we didn't get that offered. And that might allow indices to go even higher from where they are at right now, sadly. But because we were looking for shorts, right? But we got that daily fair value gap inverted, and I'm gonna dive into it straight away. But let's cover dollar, let's cover euro USD, and let's go into the good stuff. So dollar index created a swing high. This is perfect, and I think this might even be the high of the week. allowing the market to go towards yesterday's low and sell side resting below. So my target for dollar is 104,500 and this balanced price range resting below. I would love an inversion to be offered because we literally just closed below this hourly fair value gap. So there might be a possibility to come back to it, go above midnight open, which is beautiful as well, giving us a much higher probability setup, right? So note this fair value gap right here. I'm not gonna overcrowd my chart, but don't want to overdo it. But note this fair value gap. It's gonna be interesting to see whether we get there or not before going any lower. Okay. Euro USD. I was actually in a short right after this buy side was taken. I loved a short on I think 3-minute chart. Yeah, right here. I love this inversion. I went short. You got it in the signals chat today because every single move is going in there. Not hiding anything from you guys. So I went short in here, but I got stopped out at break even 0.04% or something lost, which is like what? $12 on the account, which is fine. So break even trade for me. Push to the upside might continue happening, which I'm not too happy about. And anyhow, dollar versus pound, a little bit more interesting because we kept this double top and double bottom in place, but at the same time we inverted this 1 hour fair value gap. So my indication of longer time bias towards lower prices is kind of staying in place because of this double bottom. This won't remain open for too long, so we're just gonna have to find a top somewhere this week to go lower. Okay, keep that in mind. But right now we have 1 hour inversion, so just like we had it on dollar index, I'm gonna be looking at it for the GBP USD. I'm back into the range. Tag this hourly inversion right now, right? Because we literally just closed above it. We're gonna see if we can find an entry at that price point at what is it? 125493 ish. Okay. Indices. This is gonna be a tough session right away. I'm saying it out loud. I've kind of put it in the weekly outlook itself that I'm not interested too much in price delivery until Thursday. Why? Because we're lacking news drivers. We're lacking news events. So the manipulation is in place because there's nothing driving the market in terms of the news drivers itself. The only driver of the market itself is the manipulation being done by the algo. So far, 15 minutes chart holding in the price right here. We have some sell side resting below, double bottom right here. So I'm gonna look for short-term short today with you. But before we do that, let me show you around. Let me show you around with what I want to see happening on Nasdaq. So Nasdaq, however sad that is, we inverted that daily fair value gap. Yesterday we were looking to go short 2-3 times, something like that, in a way, together with you, like on the live stream itself. We failed to get that, and then I went long. Review of that long is in Discord, so I say this from time to time. Hate doing that, but if you guys are just joining in, leave this video a like. I would highly appreciate it. I put my soul, I put my heart out here, and if that single press of a like button means wonders for me. And if you really want to see what we did yesterday, every single move is precisely written down in the Discord community. So go below into the description of the video. You're gonna find the link to the Discord channel itself. But since that inversion happened, sadly, I'm gonna be looking at a few things right now. So power of 3 manipulation stage is in place. Woof woof. My dog is here, so that is why I said woof woof. But I'm gonna be looking for a short-term reversal because of this buy-side liquidity pool taken. Tuesday as a high of the week is a possibility as well. But I'm not gonna consider that because we inverted that day. So right now, my interest, because how much in the premium we are at the moment, considering night time, London Open itself, and now the AM session starting off, I'm gonna be interested in going short towards this daily inversion. And this is gonna be the scalping territory for us today. So if this 1 hour fair value gap gets inverted, we have 34 handles to play with. So keep a note of that, and keep in mind that if we go below this 18,154.75, next target right away becomes 18,120.25. Hope it's not too much of precision, not too much of numbers to play with, but I'm really suggest you guys to watch those. Okay. Augustus, hi. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Are you traveling this week, or are you back in the hometown still? Let me know. I have an order block here as well. Note that. So Augustus, again, let me know if you're traveling. Interested to know. And otherwise, note the 1 hour fair value gap that might open up. And note the order block that we just delivered. It can be considered as a breaker block as well. So it's going to be quite interesting to see. We have a lot of levels, as you see, to work with this session. Not like yesterday. Yesterday, we were just looking at a few draws on liquidity, a lot of sell side below, right? But this session is going to be a lot more interesting. So let me do the final adjustments. We still have 3 minutes until the markets open up. So let me fix up my charts. And we're going to start digging into this. Daily removed. 15 minutes. Previous day high. Noted, right? We just got through this. It's great. And we're going to start diving into this. So let me do my setup. We have ES on the right-hand side. NQ on the other side. Full screen for you guys. Go. So the markets are opening up in 3 minutes, in 2 minutes from now. And what do we see now? In a way, who's gonna make a guess? We see a Judas swing. We see manipulation leg right now after consolidation. The power of 3 again. Accumulation. We manipulate it through here. This sell side taken, pushing to the upside distribution right now. So what we're gonna look for in a bit, we're gonna look for exactly the same to the other side of the market. We're gonna look for accumulation up here, maybe in this hourly fair value gap. Hopefully. Then we're gonna look for distribution to the downside. Again, hopefully, right? And we're gonna do this live. So we're gonna make adjustments in terms of what the price is offering nonstop. We have a swing low here on NQ as well. So I'm noting a possible break of market structure, which if happens, and this suggests a short for us. So we're gonna treat that as a possible short. And yeah, don't see much else that I want to work with. The only thing, these are very juicy. This should be on your chart, a sell side liquidity pool on ES. And now we're to the waiting game. We talked a lot about this yesterday, that everybody who's gonna stay patient, who's gonna remain calm and gonna wait it out, is gonna be a winner this week. Exactly what happened yesterday with kind of 2 hours of very awful price action that delivered during lunch. We don't usually trade lunch, but did deliver though. And we executed as well. So sorry, watching while driving. Even better. That's some dedication, man. That's amazing. Um, awesome. I'm gonna focus up a bit and just know the key levels I'm watching. Um, markets are open. This drive lower right away is something we can work with. I like that. That might totally allow the price to pull lower, as we're wishing as well, right? So let's watch this if it gets inverted. Yes, is looking to do that actually already. Okay. So 4 more seconds. Let's see if yes inverts it. Yes, did invert it. So I'm gonna be watching this. If this offers a move lower, I'm not gonna go and short this. I'm not interested in entering nothing like that. But this for value gap got broken. So another manipulation leg to the upside that we're not participating. We want the market to show its hand. We want the market to show its delivery first, so we can participate with high probability, with not too much risk on the trade. 5 minutes. Oh, I'm gonna note how out of sync we are right here. It's good. Market being out of sync, it pushes it to the upside right away. Markets are crazy, Arna says in Discord. They are crazy, man. But this is what we get when there's nothing supporting the price in terms of news drivers. Algo just does its job and it just runs, and then its job is not to allow us to enter. So it can book price in places where it wants to book, and nobody can profit from it with high probability. Anybody can enter a trade like this. You could have gone long here. Yeah, why not? You could have gone long here. You could have gone long wherever you want to, right? You could be holding on a trade. Is that a good trade? Is that a trade that builds good habits? Is that a trade that we want to execute to really become good at reading price and then learning the craft itself? Be my guest and answer. Food for thought. It should relax a little bit next 2 to 3 minutes. It won't continue pushing like this so easily. Euro is pushing to the upside. Dollar has that inversion moving lower. So far, so good. So far, so good. And dollar as well is bouncing from a daily level. So if you can open the dollar index itself, you have a daily for value gap from last week. What is it? Thursday. Yep, from Thursday last week, Wednesday to Thursday. If your value gap is open, so we literally just tagged it during London Open. Now we're pushing lower from there. Full top. Note that never stays in, never stays open. But I'm gonna start marking the opening range itself. So we have the bottom of the range here. Gonna be interesting if we're gonna be able to tag it later during. Just one more time, make sure that we understand this structure well. We have an hourly fair value gap with a possible break of structure below. Oh, yes. Current such a massive premium. We're on a daily chart, we're at an optimal trade entry even. So, like I said on Discord today, analyzing the weekly profile itself. I love when Tuesdays book high of the week. I love situations like could be offered. We could get that. We could receive that from the market. The only thing what we have to do then is execute on. So let's see if we have a possibility like that panning out later today. But so far I'm not interested in touching it. This is too early into the market open. Would I like this to become a dealing rate? Sure would. But we're only 6 minutes into the market open, so we still have time. We still have time to allow market to give us some structure, show its hand a little bit as well. And I'm gonna start counting to 3. What happens then? Counting to 3 in terms of looking for a break, looking for a confirmation that this is a possible top. But I want them to do it in Sing. Yesterday we got burned because we didn't wait for the markets to get in Sing. We went short too early and we got burned. So we can't repeat that mistake again. At least we should. We should learn from that. We learn from our mistakes and build on this. Build a good habit, saying that okay, we're not in sync, so I'm not interested. This doesn't allow me to take a trade that is not too risky, right? We're not here to gamble. We're here to read the price. We're here to read it with precision, and we're here to execute when we know what is going to happen. It helps a lot. I love when he says the markets are crazy. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So let's see if this can become an inversion. About 20 seconds from now. If it does, this order block is the only place that holds the market in. Everything below the order block will kind of speed up, will give us a lot of impulse. Go lower. No inversion yet. No, no. On paper, on yes, we kind of thought it, but nothing that I'm do. I'm really gonna try to wait it out this time. I think the stream was on Friday. Yeah, I streamed for like 4 hours, and we watched be released. We watched lovely manipulation booked into the market. We watched it release. Watched it kind of kill a lot of retail accounts, let's say, right? And waited and waited and waited. I think by the end of the stream, it was only Arnes sticking to it with me in a way. And but we found a trade afterwards, and it felt so good because we waited for like 3.5 hours to execute. And once we executed, perfection happened. Literally everything delivered to the point. This might be an awesome trade. Let's see if we get this inversion done. Because ES already did. ES inverted. Handles, 3 handles or so. A little bit too little for me on ES. And I'm gonna let it go. I'm fine with letting this go. I'm fine with waiting it out. You should be too. version on EQ. Brilliant. Happy with that. Gonna start playing around with it, probably. Just check if all the accounts are synced in, if all the accounts are ready to go. Yeah, on my end everything is good, so I'm gonna watch this carefully. 15 handles possible stop loss. I'm gonna watch this. If it just continues pushing or not, right? This is my end. So keep a note on that. And I'm gonna be interested in this fair value gap holding in the price. And there's an inefficient 930. This thing below it is kind of bearish. The only thing, again, holding in the price is disorderly. So we want to see this being negated for a high probability entry low. Still in a waiting game. Still allowing the market to do its job. Not really pushing. Okay? ES is just beautifully delivering. So let's see if now we can close lower. To the close lower below 930. 930 on both charts actually. Would be awesome. Would very much appreciate that. That would just allow for a very smooth, low resistance run lower. Pow, 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 pow. It should like start shooting in a way. Why? Because 941. Look at this. We have an order block 941 goes below. Happy with that. And we're getting more confirmation. Getting an inversion. We're getting a fair value gap which is bearish. That is holding in the price. We're getting an order block that doesn't resist in a way. Allows the market to close lower. It's beautiful. Now the only thing that I'm worried about is the if price goes above 50% of 18,219.25. So let's note that. For me, everything below it is going to be bearish. I'm going to start looking for a proper end, which is a lot higher probability than if I would have entered right away. Okay? That a full on short now? Not at all. But if we're reading the price, if we're reading what the market is giving us currently, so it's starting to show its hand that it wants to go a little bit lower than where it is booking right. Okay? I'm gonna note the opening range. Ready? Not a big range though. 38 hand. This is a good range already. Big opening range means usually a big day in price delivery itself. So gonna be very interesting to see. But again, 50% of this wick of 941, we don't want to close above. Closing above it kind of messes up with the directional bias that we have of going lower. Closing above it would kind of tell me that okay, Ignas, you shouldn't stick to the idea of the price going lower. You should kind of let it go. Don't fall in love with it. You know? Small close above it. Not too happy with that. Not too happy. What does it mean? I'm not falling in love with this. Not gonna full on go one contract short, whatever, right? I can't do that. So we're 15 minutes in. Let's check the 15-minute chart because of that. We're opening a for value gap here, kind of. We're gonna see if it gets booked in or not. And then let's check 5 minutes. Nothing too interesting. 1 minute back at. Yeah. I really, if you guys are looking to execute today, I really suggest to let the market open up. Let the market to open up and then the session to really start. This is the last line of defense for a short. Everything above this is 936. Gonna be dangerous for a short. Okay? It open up for the price to deliver towards 1823, the high, the opening range. Oh, well, let's watch this carefully. Man, closed above it, so we're not interested in it anymore. Not interested in holding it short. We're not interested in price moving lower now. Hmm. This is a good consolidation. This is something we can work with later throughout the day. Easily. Just gonna have to wait it out. We're gonna have to wait it out. And literally, if it stays in the opening range, then it makes it even more beautiful. We're gonna be able to execute afterwards after buy side or sell side is gonna be taken, right? So watch that. There's a butt push to the downside. This is good. This is what we want to see. Lovely. 5 minutes. Very similar structure, just in Q took out this high. This internal liquidity taken. You remember about 2 weeks ago we talked internal liquidity? Right here, internal liquidity this high. The internal. We're breaking the structure to the downside now. This can easily allow us to go lower now. So I'm kind of getting a confirmation to look for a possible short. Plus, now in 5 minutes, we have a break of structure. Let's see if the value gap opens up now. That would be lovely. Offering a YouTube 2022 entry. Has anybody traded this? If you did, was it fun? Sounds weird, right? Was it fun? The opening 5 minutes. Not really. Take this off. Take this off. Just to be able to have more clearness and cleanliness on the chart itself. Still in the range. We have still 8 minutes, 7 minutes to go. But order block broken. They're bullish for value gap broken. We're digging deeper. So what do we see? Value gap here. Opened up after sell side is taken. So this is gonna become interesting. We get this inverted. Can be an interesting possibility to go long. And yes. Okay. Last line of defense right here. And we're almost done with the opening right. 10 a.m. is right behind the court. It should calm down the price, calm down the movement. Okay. This got inverted. So I'm gonna take that out. This is gonna be the last line of defense on ES. gonna be in a premium as well, which we're happy to see. A very big opening here on NQ. And yes, is gonna be something that I can work. This is gonna be an optimal trade end for me. I'm gonna consider. Gonna get 5 handles offered. Have 2.5 handles stop loss. Gonna see if it can get delivered. No. Okay. There's a value gap right down below here. Possible partial at 5 handles. Lovely. Let's see. I like it so far. 5 minutes, there's no openings. 4 minutes, nothing to see neither. 2 minutes. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So let's stick to 1 minute for now. And this is gonna be one of the most important for value. Everything below 949, 948 is gonna be bearish. And you should be looking for a partial. Also the resting below. All handles total. 12 handles total. So let's see. I think every single day, few minutes before 10 o'clock, a cleaning lady tries to come in to check in if she can take away the trash and clean the room. I have to say no. So she literally skipped. I'm making sure this room is clean and not too nasty for a while now, sadly. It is what it is, though. Can't do much about it because I'm with you guys. Feelings wise, I kind of talked with my girlfriend this morning as well about streaming, because when I do stream, I'm literally with you guys, not doing anything else. Getting thoughts, getting my opinion, sharing, educating, and all that good stuff. I love, which I enjoy. At the same time, I very much see how little I'm able to get done throughout the day, because in these 2-3 hours every single day that I stream, I'm not really able to do anything else. And previously, when I would trade, I would wait for some price action to deliver, wait for some openings, right? Be able to answer emails, do some small tasks, right? Run some errands, let's say, on my laptop. But now, just I'm here, I'm all yours, and I can't focus on anything else. Which is cool. I like it because it very much helps me to focus on the trading. There's no distractions. Well, at the same time, cool. So you're in a trade, should be looking to go break even already. So I'm gonna note it that the stop loss is supposed to be at break even. You don't want the structure to start breaking. Unfair value gap, second fair value gap. Not interested, especially because you're literally gonna get partial tag, and with that, you're very happy to go risk free. You don't want the market to turn because liquidity is resting below here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 equal low relative hook tag partial take. Okay, awesome. Stop loss break even. And you let it rip. You let this go, go, go. Stop loss break even tiny bit below. Now the market can make a turn and you don't care about it. You don't mind. There's no issues. You're in a profit. You took something. You're happy. Kind of can say, okay, I'm done for the day then. You know. Hmm? See where I'm going with that? This is not gonna be a very high probability day. There's not gonna be too many setups to work with. Even though I'm looking for sell side to be taken, looking for delivery. Sorry, a lot lower. I'm expecting. At the same time, I'm not interested in taking too much risk because of the weekly profile. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get a sip of water. My mind can go. Give me a second. Back. And we're back, and hmm, this might be it. Easily. Like, it continued dumping, going lower. Want to say like, come on, let's go. You can do that. That won't help though. That won't help. Sadly, I wish sometimes that yelling or screaming or emotions would help with price delivery. That would be lovely. I would do a lot of that. The guys who know me well, you guys know that I would do a lot of that. Ain't gonna help. So going above this is fine. What I don't want to see is any closure above this. I'm not interested. If I said resting above afterwards, then session is in play. Not too much we can work with. Just yeah. And one more time, right? 15 minutes, 1 hour, even 1 hour. Let's take a look. Ah, can just easily push the price higher from where it is right now. This did not get inverted. This is where the real structure goes. 1 hour chart. We close below 18154. Ish. Not ish, precise. right? We're not playing around with how to call them. We're not playing around with zones or boxes or predicaments. I playing with very technical, very precise price delay. 10 minutes power of three is in play as well. We have an breaker block, an order block as well here. It can easily just continue pushing higher. Sadly, I wish to hold on to this, but I think we're gonna close it down. I'm still in this. Took a partial. I'm risk free. I'm happy with it. And we still have some structure that might hold in the price. But 15 minutes is not to my liking at all. Fine. Thus, this I'll get this kind of the price to bounce, move higher, and at the same time, this was just tagged teeny tiny bit, still tagged. It might allow the market. We're getting right now, but um, I won't put any notes here, but just understand that there's a breakaway gap below, and that remaining open, that will really rip the market towards upside with ease, with like very very quick and very impulsive moves. There's an inversion, but I'm not noting. And my structure is still bearish. I'm not interested in switching it until the point this inversion. Right now, this is a bearish for value gap. We're brilliantly holding in the map. And Q delivering decision as well. For me, this not holding in the price 956. I'm conceding. Yep, good enough. We're gonna look for a position again, and mainly I will do that not because that would break the 1 minute structure, because it would literally kind of confirm this 15 minute gap entry that will push the market higher. Sadly, second day in a row, I'm coming with the same conviction that I'm not too happy about, but I'm literally having the same thought process in terms of lower prices. Not good. Sticking to it so badly. Not. But we're gonna be interested in NQ. Could be a bit possible. We're gonna watch this. Inversion happens or not. Invert. Right here. On paper, this is an entry for us. Let's see if we can work with it. 10 handles stop loss, 35 handles take profit. This can't be a massive trade though. You guys have to keep this in mind. It can't be a massive. Because we don't have the clean direction, just we don't know for sure. We want to know. I'm always talking about this. I want to know where the price delivers to properly enter. So let's watch this. Pull around with it too much. Watch this. Nice push. Inversion, respecting everything. Yes was just close for me. So we're done with the yes. Gonna take this off. Very beautiful delivery. Or so just for a small read, right? We kind of created the top with the indication to go short mainly was because of the SMT where yes failed to take these highs here where NQ literally did it. Now for the swing high above the inversion happens. And from that inversion we have optimal trade entry. %, level. Delivering with beauty. Partial taken. Now here, 5 handles. 5 handles, guys, is all you need to become a millionaire. I talk about it in every one-on-one with you guys. It's all you need to become a millionaire if you can get 5 handles a day, which is $250 a day. Imagine being able to do that. Just then being content with enough. Move the stop loss to break even and you just get kicked out here. Fine. Nothing wrong with that. Now we're watching NQ. Watching NQ and we're hoping for higher prices. Because we have an inversion. And inversions can be taken in two situations. Take inversions when you get an SMT, where one market delivers lower than another. But we're in sync here. And we're in sync in terms of downside really resting above. And this move away from it literally indicates, okay, this delivered below it. We're good to go higher now. This is our expectation. It meets our expectation. We want to see a higher price delivery. Because of that daily inversion and everything that we talked initially in the stream about daily chart, an hour chart, and so on. You need to check the mic. Let me try to listen to myself a little bit. I need to check my mic. Let's see, okay? So, I'm good here. 1, 2. Let me listen to myself. I hate this part, but I can monitor to my headset what I talk. It hurts my brain, but I can do that. Grrr. It's okay on my end, sadly. Oh yeah, it happens when I look around too much. I won't do that, guys. I'm gonna focus on NQ here. Okay? I won't do that. I'm sorry. I was hoping to fix it together with Gus this morning, but we kind of didn't do that. I'm sorry about that. Focus more. I'll be better at this. um, yeah. What do you do if you're in trade right now? We're still in the dealing range. The market opened from 9:30 to 10. Dealing range. And a partial come off here. 13 handles. If that's good enough risk reward for you, partial comes off now. Overall, what you're looking at, you're looking for buy side liquidity to be taken to the fullest. Right above here. Okay. How are you, Arnes, though? How's work? Oh my god, I feel so bad when I know people go to work and they try to trade and they try to execute and do everything in one go and yada yada. It's just tough. I've gone through that. All of that. And you open a trade and your manager comes in and you have to talk with him and give him full on focus and all that good stuff, and you can't edit the stop loss and stuff like that. It's difficult. I've gone through that badly. We will buy a new mic, better one, but need to discuss with August. Of course. Yeah, sure. Maybe, Thomas, I think this mic is good enough. The issue is that I'm not smart enough to play around with the settings. I think just playing around with settings and stuff could fix it, because what I have right now, I'll either have it very much compressed, so you wouldn't hear my keyboard, my mouse, and all that good stuff. You know, I'm trying to really be careful with pushing too much noise for you, but it looks like that kind of disturbs the flow in terms of me just talking to the side of the microphone. Yeah, you know. Sadly, sadly. But I have to put a lot more effort into fixing it just to make it better for you guys, because you guys are coming in, showing up, and being nice and all that good stuff, and we should focus on quality a lot more just to make this experience a lot nicer for you guys. Let's go. Thank you, man. I watched a few videos. This is what I do. Whatever I need, I go to YouTube. We're on YouTube together as well. So every time I need something, I go to YouTube just to check it to find solutions. Stuff. But it's a bit too technical for me. Teeny tiny bit too technical for me, sadly. I'm still holding on to this. This is my interest point. This 1 minute for value at 10:14. Yeah, this type of mic needs some practice. I know, man. I know. But I'm much better than I used to be. First streams would go like babbling and talking and giving insights, and then half an hour afterwards I would realize that I talked to master silence because the mic was muted or turned off, which is silly. But it happens. It happens to the best, I guess, as well. Maybe it doesn't. If it doesn't, then I'm a failure. No. I want NQ to start catching up though. Come down here, punch in, let go. Because right now we're dealing with an SMT, and I don't like that. I don't like the SMT. Why? Because that SMT can easily bring the price below this fair value gap now. So you see, SMT right here where it took highs on ES and it failed to do so on NQ. And I literally just moved the stop loss to break even. I'm breaking even. And I'm out. Okay. 2 trades. 1 win, 1 break even. See what's next. See what is next. This is a big push to the downside though. This is a very big push. And the nasty part of the day kind of starts right now. So, I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna take this off. And I'm gonna show you around. You see how consolidated this 15-minute chart became? You see how deep into this 5 minutes for value gap at 10:10 we pushed in? Like we're lacking that displacement to the upside. We're lacking that pressure in a way for the market to go higher. Sadly. But that SMD indicates it. Right away, I kind of said it out loud as well that once I saw this SMT, I wasn't interested in holding on to the trade too much. And this is what we got. We literally got killed right away. Now, interesting thing is, so sorry about that, but I'm going to take ES away from you. We talked about this 1 hour for value on dollar. Let's watch it. This is going to be very decisive for us. If we manage to go away from it lower, that will allow NQ and ES to push higher right away. Same with Euro USD, same with GBP USD. GBP USD is actually offering a nice entry. I like it. I like what is happening on GBP USD. But it all will depend on dollar. Right? And what I want to see now is how do we treat this 5 minutes inversion? Minute. Here 5 minutes. Push lower now. You see how switching back and forth, literally just letting the market show me its way. And letting the market tell me, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I'm fine with it. I'm happy with it. Five-minute inversion offered on ES. This is gonna be interesting now. The next 5 to 10 minutes or so. I'll take this off. Take this off. Don't need these bad boys anymore. Have right side resting above. We're gonna get to this today. Mark my words. We're gonna do that. There is something I wanted to talk about though. I'm just thinking if we should do it now or we should do it a little bit later. Guys, do you want some education to happen? Quite a few of you watching, so let me know. I'm ready for a rant in a way about journaling today. So journaling is one of the biggest topics that I'm gonna try to cover during the educational sequence of the videos I'm making. So sure, yes, okay. Sip of water and I'm with you. I love how easy it is. Do you want some education? Yes, sure. Okay, let's go. Why I'm saying it? Because I'm gonna wait till 11 o'clock. I'm not probably gonna touch this until 11. So I think the market is drawing lower, but I'm gonna try not to touch it before 11. Okay. And yeah, so journal, something I want to talk about. Let me check one thing, and then we're gonna go into that rant. Okay. Hope you don't mind. Hope you're gonna have fun listening to it. I always do. I always do. It's always fun for me. But yeah, so I want to talk a little bit about journaling because kind of not the first time I'm gonna say this, but from time to time I get a feeling that you guys are struggling not because you don't know how the markets book, you don't know how the markets work, but you're struggling because you don't have data and you don't know what actually works for you, what doesn't, and what is a good setup for you and what isn't, in a way. So I want to talk about journaling, and I kind of want to mention it in a way as the, let's say, fastest way of growing for you, fastest way of improving. Because if you can collect data, if you can journal, if you have something to come back to, you can always improve and you can always find things to work on, right? And so, yeah, I think journaling like nonstop, as your life depends on it, is one of the fastest ways of growing for you guys. And question for you in a way, I know some of you guys that are in here trade and trade active. So do you journal? You don't have to answer, but do you? What do you journal? When do you journal? What about do you journal? What do you keep track of? Do you see any correlations between what do you put down in writing and what happens throughout the day, throughout the session and stuff? Okay? Just food for thought, right? So for journaling itself, I kind of use a paid app that you really don't need. It's not necessary, but I just like paying for things that I enjoy and I use, right? And so I use Day One. It's a paid app, which is totally unnecessary, but I use Day One to journal. And I keep track of quite a few things, but I always start with a journal that is on paper. Right here. I actually bought it in Thailand. I do it every year now when I kind of reset my year while I was going abroad. And I buy a journal where in that one, yes, I let go of my thoughts. I journal like everybody knows journaling, right? Just sitting down in a cafe, writing down my thoughts, my feelings, what I'm looking at, what are my goals. If you don't mind, there's a goal of 1 million funded trader written down for me on the first page, which I'm always there. Some of the goals just say a traveler and a happy, smiling human being, which I'm almost there as well, right? But on paper, I always put down 3 very important things that I do every day, which is I note a few things about my health, I know things about my well-being, and I know things about relationships. That, at least in my mind, relationships are one of the most important things in the world, right? So in terms of health, at the moment, I'm tracking 2 things. I'm tracking my sugar intake, because I'm really trying not to eat any added sugar, which very much helps with my energy levels, which very much helps with me staying up to the standard that I want to be at throughout the day. And also kind of just helps me to eat clean and feel good. So I note my sugar intake day in, day out. And I also note how many workouts I do per day. So I really try to do, let's say, 1.5 workout per day, which is a small stretching, small body weight session in the morning to start the day. And then I really want to do a proper workout of either going for a run or really going into the gym. I started jiu-jitsu training 2 months ago with Martin, that is joining us as well. He actually joined already. We're chatting and talking about good things already. So I keep track of that. And then those 2 things, sugar and workouts, I really see a tendency of when I do them, I'm good, feeling fresh and all that good stuff. When I don't, days become slower, and it all kind of comes back into my performance and training as well. In terms of paper journal as well, I track my well-being, and I kind of try to change it month in, month out. And right now I'm tracking, I'm tracking meditation. I'm really trying to meditate every day, at least 3-5 minutes, sometimes 20. Things happen, you know. So I'm tracking how much I meditate. Have a small to-do list. So there's a YouTuber called Ali Abdal that I very much like. He calls it not a to-do list, but he calls it a daily highlight. So I always, every day, try to note something that would be a daily highlight for me. If I achieve it, that would highlight my day, right? Today, for example, I have a daily highlight which says, talk about journaling, which I'm doing, right? And I kind of, on paper, also try to work out a concept that I talked in my newsletter as well, which is about my mental capital. And I try to keep, sorry about this, but we have an SMT, so note that. SMT at the lows. That might turn the market again. That's it. No more markets now. Yeah, I kind of try to keep track of where my mental capital goes in terms of active and passive capital. So active capital, for example, is trading, right? I show up, I have to do the work and stuff like that. Passive capital is stuff that kind of I have to worry about. It usually tends to go around the businesses I do and the team I manage and stuff like that. And yeah, so meditation, to-do lists, all go on paper. I try to keep track of projects that I'm focusing on paper as well. And one more thing that I always note is do it in like small boxes. I always note if I spend time focusing on the relationship today, which is a nice habit to have. And what time frames do you use for SMT mostly? Okay, let's go for SMT. SMT, every time frame, daily, hourly, every single time frame, man. We have an SMT right here. That's why I'm not too interested in going short massively. And we have an hourly SMT where ES failed to create a lower low. We have every single time frame. But yeah, so I tried to journal about relationships, where I really tried to talk to somebody, know somebody, really spend time focused on building a relationship. And of course, I have a girlfriend, I have family that I'm focusing on. So yeah, I really try to journal relationships. So that goes on paper, and that I do in my, let's say, sacred mornings. I really try to find time every morning to journal, to write down thoughts. I keep track of them, and I really see a tendency that it influences my life one or another way. Right? So mornings and paper, and then I have 2 more journals on day 1 and kind of Discord now, where I try to write to you guys every single day as well, where I do journaling about trading. And that we're gonna dive into after I read the message from Arna. Fine, Ignas, keep talking. Just have time and bombard with it. Please bombard me. I'm happy, man. I'm happy to answer. But yeah, if I was short here, I would have closed it because of this SMT. That's why the market immediately pushed to the upside. Because we're just being held in a dealing range, so I'm not gonna participate in it. Not yet. Okay? So yeah, in the day 1 and in Discord as well, you kind of notice that as well. Day in, day out, I do 2 types of journal. One is a journal that I kind of call trading journal, that is pre-market. And the other journal is trading journal during/after market. So during the journal that I do pre-market, I note quite a hefty list of things. I'm not going to open it up just so I wouldn't start reading it, but every time before I sit down to stream or just trade on my own, I put in written form the weekly outlook itself. So what kind of calendar events we're looking to face, what kind of power of 3 delivery we're looking at, whether I want to see, like today, Tuesday, to be delivering the high of the day, of the week, for example, right? Tuesday high of the week, yes. Just like an example, right? And third thing I do immediately as well, I look for market maker models, whether I'm looking for the market to sell off because it's in a premium, or whether I'm looking for the market to kind of push to the upside because we're in a discount. So yeah. Then I always put in writing so I don't get distracted during the market opening itself, right? I don't want to be reactive to the market. I want to be proactive. So I always note main key levels in terms of liquidity pools, double tops, double bottoms, equal highs, equal lows. And also I want to note key levels in terms of fair value, whether it is equilibrium, premium, discount, whether it is fair value gaps, even volume imbalance, especially on daily chart. So weekly outlook, main key levels in terms of liquidity, main key levels in terms of fair value and inefficiencies. And then I do 2 things in, like, so those things go quickly in because those are just numbers, pam, 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 numbers, and like reference points. sometimes screenshots, or sometimes I draw it by hand. But then I do two things that are more in a written form that are a little bit longer to get filled, let's say, where I write down my expectations, saying, okay, just like I do during this, before the market opens with you guys, what is my expectation? What do I want to see market deliver? What do I want to see market do? What kind of signature move I'm expecting? For example, signature move, YouTube 2022. I want to see it happening, right? Sometimes I say that. Why do I say that? I don't come in here and then talk random stuff to you guys, because that would be just crazy in a way. I kind of come in here prepared because I have everything written down in terms of what I want to see the market delivering. Yeah. So weekly outlook, main key levels in terms of liquidity, volume imbalances for value gaps, inefficiencies, my expectations in written form, and then key signature like moves that I'm expecting to see or the market might do. Right? That is pre-market. Very important. Why? Because that allows me to be proactive. That allows me to have expectation. That allows me kind of to know what the market will do as well. Very, very important concept. And finally, it allows me to think about conviction and think about good habits and think about just working with the price and not chasing profits and not just chasing winners or anything like that. Right? So yeah. Personal reflections about the price kind of go into the paper form usually, because usually those are feeling based, not precision based, not technical things. But I know that as well. And sip of water, and I'm gonna go into what I do after the trade. Sorry about that. Ranting like this takes a lot of effort, actually. It takes a lot of energy. However funny that sounds in a way, right? But so yeah. And third part of journal that you see happening day in, day out on Discord as well is what I journal after the trade. But majority of it is about what I feel during the trade. So every time I log a trade, so for example, we took 2 trades today, I'm gonna through the stream, sit down and focus up and punch in a lot of lines into a big Excel sheet. And their main information is about security that I traded, time of day that I traded it. I also, so very 2 basic things. Then I note entry model, whether I used SMT into inversion, whether I used a breaker block, whether I used YouTube 22, whatever setup, right? I know that. Always I know the sell, stop, take profit, partials, but not in terms of price and numbering it, but in terms of percentage gain or loss. Then, very, very key thing that I do is every time before I open the trade, why when I open the trade, you always hear my keyboard making noises, because I log what kind of emotion I feel. Whether I'm worried, whether I'm excited, whether I don't feel anything, whether I know it will pan out and stuff like that, right? So I know the emotion that I feel. And then I have 2 very interesting columns that I note, which I write down time. How long it took before the trade to pan out, or how long did it take before the trade hit my stop loss. stop loss usually is about 2 to 3 minutes actually. So yeah, two time windows that I always keep track of, and third time window that I keep track of is kind of called my thinking is, and I mean by that is I keep a track of how much time it took before I kind of got worried about the trade I took. Right? Meaning that how quickly I noticed that it's a bad idea, how quickly I noticed the breakout structure, how quickly I noticed that we're just gonna consolidate like we are. That's what I said until 11 o'clock. I'm not interested to touch this, right? Feels good not to be in this, doesn't it? So yeah, I note how much time it took for the trade to pan out and hit my partial, how much time it took to hit my profit. Then there's one more column about closing the trade. So there I need to put down a reason why I closed it, whether it was just a hit of take profit, whether I got scared, whether I got distracted, whether I saw an SMT, right? So I do that, and by the end of it all, you should be taking a lot of notes here. The most important thing about the trade I took, I note, is whether it was high resistance or low resistance liquidity run. Example. This short right here. Bam. It happened in 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. Low resistance liquidity run. It went in sharp, quickly. And I want to know about trades like this because I want to review them. I want to execute them day in, day out. Trade like this, for example, would, even if it goes to the sell side below here, that would be high resistance liquidity runs. Those trades I don't want to participate, right? And when I see a list of high resistance and low resistance liquidity runs and trades I participated in, I always want to find trades like this instead of this. And this very much helped me to kind of know whether my entry is going to be good or not. And I think, Ignas and Thomas, for you especially, guys, that could be so important in terms of finally realizing what the market is doing and finally knowing that, okay, this is a good entry, this is a bad entry, this is an entry that is going to consolidate, and so on and so forth. Because we humans, we tend not to remember things, and taking notes and reviewing them is the best way of learning stuff. It was the best way of learning stuff in university, in school, taking notes, and it still is right now. So yeah, I don't know how much time passed, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but that's my rant about journaling. I kind of wanted to talk about it so I can listen to this afterwards and I can take notes because this is a very big topic I want to cover for you later down the line when I sit down to cover this topic in my educational series. Hope you appreciate it. Hope you like it. And we're almost at the time of day where we're gonna want to participate again. Thank you for listening and thank you for being here. Applause, applause. I'm kidding. But yeah, wanted to let it go off my chest first. Wanted to give some insight for you guys. And just wanted to do this because I want to listen to myself talk about this to see what else can I add to this, right? Hope you appreciate it. This price is so sad and so boring though. You're welcome, Augustus. Always welcome, man. Always. This price is just bleh. I think PM is gonna be the place where we're gonna put the majority of our focus in. Sadly. Again, look what is happening. Buy stops that are being run through. They're not yet. We're getting there. 11 o'clock or interest point. This just failed. This got inverted. Let's take a lot of notes now. Let's focus back onto the charts that we gathered for. This held in the price with beauty. Right, that is good. And what do we have here? That just didn't hold the price. Why? SMT. That SMT just pushes the market to the upside right away. Where is the SMT? Right here. $10 order block. Let's take it off. But 15 minutes breakaway gap still out there. It didn't break below this. This is so not exciting though. Second day in a row. We're gonna get one more day like this tomorrow. Ignas, what about 1023 inversion on NQ? 1023. Yeah, it's totally, man. This is why I noted this SMT. This was the perfetto. Look at that. Arnes, I think we traded this last Friday. We have a value gap that we want the price to be held in, going lower. We get an SMT. We fail to hold the price in here, right? Let me hide this. Not only that, we offer a fair value gap here. This is my one setup for life. This is the best trade that you can take in the current market. I think we even made a video about this. This is beautiful. This is very, very nice. SMT here compared to yes, push to the upside, 1 minute inversion plus a fair value gap right away. Very good, very good, very, very good. Why is it resting above? Easy. But I was talking, but I kind of said that I'm not interested in this until 11. Yeah. Did you not? I said it. You can revert the stream. Did you not? Sorry, I have to fix one thing real quick. I'm back. I'm dealing with some issues. Let me complain. I'm using the Apex copy trading engine. And I'm just getting killed there. Because it's just not closing the trades. It's just not taking profits for me. It's just messing around with everything that I do. Which is very, very, very annoying. But yeah, too bad. This was an awesome trade, guys. This is what we waited for. I told you, the ones who will wait will be the winners. There's nothing interested here. Okay, there was a good short here. Look how nasty it is. And then puff, we get an SMT. We get an inversion. We get a fair value gap. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. This was a very nice position to be taken. Now we can just shoot for the stars without us. And the ones who are still waiting. Man. So, okay, let's focus on the chart. So, what do we have? We have consolidation that is being kind of delivered to the upside now. So, can you go long from here? Yes, you can, but you want a high probability setup. We are in a premium. Everything here is a premium. From a premium, you want to see short. You don't want to go long. In my opinion, though, PM session is going to deliver an entry that is going to be more proper. But here, we're just going to go to the moon. Nothing is stopping us right now, in a way. So, literally, today is kind of over. We're not interested in taking any more risk today anymore. Because the market's delivered. This was the entry for the day. This was the entry for today. The whole day actually was very precise. Look, right away we started with a fair value gap. Bomb holds in. Order block. Bomb holds in. Takes out buy side. Push to the downside. Fair value gap. YouTube 2022. Bomb. You see how many entries there is? We have entry number 1. Oh my god, that was bad. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. That 3 is a very bad 3. Entry number 4. Nothing. SMT bomb. Entry number 5. So, if you're willing to go into that scalping mode, bam, 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 price delivers, I'm in, I'm out. Perfect day for that. But I'm just being distracted, guys. That I'm dealing with such annoying issues in terms of that tool not copying the trades, which is just insane. God. Sorry, but I would love just to be here, trade, execute, talk, educate, whatever, right? But now I'm just dealing with problems that are being, how to call it nicely, are very crappy because I'm losing on the profits I make because of that. Not cool, not nice. the ones who are still waiting. You're funny, Tyler, man. You're funny. So many possible entries, though. This is beautiful. We haven't seen such precision yet. At the same time, very hard to participate in a market like this. Very, very difficult. Gus, are you here? How's your account doing? I bet you traded. I bet you pressed buy and sell 15 times today. I bet you, man. Gus, not Tyler. Gus. Oh, Tiger. Yeah, I'm saying that you're funny because you're asking what to do for the guys who didn't take a trade yet. Nothing. Just stay happy. Preserve capital on a trading day that is very difficult to be handled. Come back on Thursday, because Thursday is gonna deliver. How's your balance, guys? How's your balance looking? $15-minute chart though looks good. 1 hour, 15. This is a nice push to the upside. But you see how hard it is? So I'm literally opening up the notes now. I'm in my notes. I was looking for a move lower down here, and that's what I was focused on. And I missed 1, 2, 3 buy entries. This was perfect buy entry, actually. Even you see. Sometimes having a conviction written down is this beautiful thing. Helps you execute. It helps you. But sometimes it just can be a little bit annoying. So far in positive, missed the trade because it was holding on me. A bit pissed. Here you go. We just talked about how difficult it is to be at work and to trade at the same time. Huh? So the macro is kicked in, and then the expectation for gold to go lower from this is very much plausible. And knowing that, look at this. Oh my god, I can't touch it. There we go. Possible inversion, right? Break of structure. We want to see an opening now. We want to see YouTube 22 panning out. Something in that line. We're dealing with the macro now as well, right? 10 to 10. We want to see direction change during this time. Right here and right there. We appreciate that. This is a good time for the market to offer other side of the liquidity that we're kind of getting to. So we need to see a break below this. As fast as possible. Well, Um, you guys should be in a short on ES though. Be watching it. There was an inversion up here. You need to see this confirmation to bring the price even lower. To bring the price lower, lower, lower. Yep. This is gonna be an entry on ES. Bum, short. Stop loss 2.25 handles. Let's come on. And that's gonna be it for me today, actually. I'm not gonna be interested in much more after this. Because the price can just literally, as I said, it can literally shoot to the moon without much issues, without much, what to call it, without much retracement. Because we got that entry offered on 15-minute chart. We got that offered. Now, this is the only chance if you're looking for a short. Sell side is built up. There's a lot of sell side resting below. But so far, I don't like what is happening. NQ is just way too strong. NQ pushed to the upside like unnecessary. Right here. 1106, like unnecessary push to the upside. We want to see NQ go below this fair value gap. ASAP. Right here. Below it. ASAP. 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 You know. Want to see speed. And ES should follow that. But if NQ fails to do that, then it's dangerous. Very, very dangerous territory. Why? Because dollar is kind of going lower. Forex is pushing to the upside as well. It's very much not insane, not precise. We want to see precision. We always do. Oh yeah. And with this in mind, guys, I'm gonna be finishing off the stream. I'm gonna hold on to this position forever. We have sell side resting below, down here. That's my draw on liquidity. I'm gonna let you know in Discord how this holding on to this trade goes. And I'm literally gonna start packing up. I'm gonna let the market go. My stop loss is right here, 5244.0. And I'm not gonna be interested in taking anything else today. So with that in mind, I'm gonna wish you a safe Tuesday. Don't overdo this. Majority of the good stuff will happen on Thursday and Friday this week. So we're gonna focus on that. And for today, good luck and good no trading. No pun intended. So